Hi everyone, I'm Martin Wright. I'm the lead tutor on the Advanced Sales Leadership Programme, the Level 7 programme through InPD and CMI. Today, I'd like to talk about change management as it's one of the key components of the programme that we run, and to illustrate why it's so important for sales leaders to be really aware of how important change can be and how you communicate that and work with that within your teams. We look at some simple models that originally applied to how people deal with grief. And over the years in organizational development, we've realized that some of these features and factors do happen in work environments as well in your personal lives. The important thing here is to remember that we're all human and that irrespective of how we behave at work, there will be certain events that then have a massive impact on how we then operate. The key to all of this, though, is that we acknowledge that change will happen and that we will feel differently, but also how do you then minimize the impact of that feeling and actually get optimal operational performance as quick as possible. We look firstly at how change affects you because you're the leader. And the most important thing to remember as well is that your team will look to you for what to do next. It's understanding your need for your own self-awareness and your own emotional intelligence to help you process what's going on so that you can then work with your team, identify the things that are affecting them, observing their behavior and supporting positive behaviors that then get a better impact and result. So how do we do this? Well, we look at the change curve that I mentioned, and we look at the actual steps and stages and what can happen. And then thinking about what works for you and your team. All teams are different. All people in the team have got different personalities and different perspectives. So it's not a case of one size fits all, but it is about having a structured approach, not only in how your emotions and the team's emotions work, but then how do you then communicate this? Because it's not just a one-off event. Change can take place over a longer period of time, and you still have to be there reinforcing that message and those behaviors so that you do get the right outcomes and more business success, especially within the sales division. I look forward to you coming on the course. I look forward to discussing this more, especially in our current climate and the world and how the economy is changing, how we can make sales more robust and more successful.